weed is legal, but also depends on the state, just like abortion. It's state by, that's how America works. Each state has different. I was trying to explain this to a dude from Norway the other day. I said, you could be in Los Angeles, and something that's legal there might not be legal here in New York. I said, is it like that in Norway? Like if something is legal in Oslo, would it necessarily also be legal, say, in another city in Norway? Because they probably have at least 2 or 3. That was my thinking. Anyway, so the first state to legalize marijuana, who remembers? Who remembers the first state to legalize marijuana? Colorado. Well, everybody seemed to know that. Colorado. And I remember when it happened. That was like 10 years ago. And I remember my friend called me up all excited. He's like, Dan, let's go to Colorado. I was like, what do you want to go there for? He's like, pot is legal there. I'm like, you know what? I got a better idea. I'll let you smoke it right here in New York. How about that? And we'll close the door. And I think we just might get away with it. I'll bet if we close the door and don't call the police on ourselves, we just might pull off the crime of the century. That's what I'm thinking. We're so divided in this country. We fight about everything, even things that you'd think were like settled, like global warming. Global warming. All the experts say man-made global warming is real, but yet somebody has apparently done their own research and disagrees. Now, is it possible that all the experts are wrong? It certainly is possible, but I think it's more possible that Aryan Warrior on Twitter is wrong, if I had to guess. But people do their own research. You know what doing your own research means? That means you went on the internet to look for shit to confirm what you wanted to believe in the first place, right? Like when I Google 3 inches and normal size, all right? And by the way, not a lot comes up on that search. I should mention. Maybe if I Googled it in Chinese, I would get more. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, that's a stereotype, but that's a stereotype, like that Asians have small penises and black people have big ones, and that white people are kind of in between. And I don't know if it's true. I would have to ask somebody that's seen a lot of different kinds, and my sister and I aren't talking right now. So, anyhow, she did her own research. But sexually, America's a weird place because, we're getting more liberal. We have gay marriage, for example, legal weed in many states. But there's a lot of very uptight people in America. You go to the Bible Belt, and, you ever hear these purity balls? I was reading about these the other day. I don't know if you've heard of them. It's like it's a daddy-daughter dance where the daughter promises not to have sex until she's married. And the father gives her a purity ring that she wears on her finger to symbolize her virginity. This is a ring that a young lady wears on her finger to symbolize her virginity. That's a little weird, don't you think? I think so. Now, I'll be honest. I wore something similar back in high school, a calculator watch. Now, that was a symbol of virginity back in the 80s. I don't know if you remember the calculator watch. How long since I've been invited to a party? Let me calculate. Wow, that's a long time. Now, I don't even wear a watch anymore. Who needs a watch? You got your cell phone. You don't need your watch. People wear a watch as jewelry, right? It's like, a nice watch lets women know that, you got money. So that's why people do it. Like my friend has a Rolex watch to impress chicks, but he paid $30. It's fake. But he thinks no one's going to know. He's like, Dan, check out this Rolex watch. You can't even tell it's fake. I'm like, of course you can tell it's fake. He's like, really? How can you tell it's fake? I said, because you're wearing it. That's how you can tell it's fake, okay? Because you've clearly never been to the dentist. That's how you can tell it's fake, okay? Because you're wearing a T-shirt that says, who farted? That's how you can tell it's fake. I mean, if you really want to know.